Okay, I watch those shows for a very specific reason. I watch those shows to see the people. And I don't watch the shows to necessarily see whether they're good or they're bad. But what I like to do is watch people to see what they've done to succeed. And when you watch these folks step onto the stage, you already immediately know if they're going to be good, or they're going to be bad, or they're going to be superstars. And the reason you know that is just by the way they stand there. They have confidence. They believe in themselves. The only thing they're looking for is an opportunity. I just watched this little girl from South Carolina. Her name was Brandy Love. She's going to be a superstar, a huge superstar country singer. I can tell you already. And she stood up there and they asked her, they said, why haven't you pursued this dream? Why haven't you been found yet? And she said, today I've got my opportunity because I'm in front of you. But the reason she had that opportunity wasn't the fact that someone went and drug her out of the house and put her on that stage. It was the fact that she seized the moment. And in life, it's all about seizing the moment if you want to be successful. You don't wait on other people. You don't wait on Wednesday night training. You don't wait on someone to post in Facebook. You don't wait on anyone else. You seize the moment and you make things happen for yourself. 2.5 years ago, I started a company with my boys, and I was told, you shouldn't do that. That's the dumbest thing you've ever done. You don't know anything about the business or anything else. And that even stoked my fire even more. In the first year, we made $1.3 million. Now, I'm not saying that to say I made $1.3 million, but I knew that I had an opportunity before me, and I seized the moment. Now, we can sit on our couches, and we can hope and we can dream, just like this little Brandy. For all these years, she's hoped and she's dreamed, but she took advantage of a situation. America's Got Talent, it was X Factor, came to her town, and she went and auditioned, and she was phenomenal. I'll probably watch back that DVR 1,000 times. But I didn't watch it because she sang great. I didn't watch it because she was pretty and she got on stage and she did her thing. I watched that show because I watched her stand up there and take advantage of an opportunity to become great. And I say this to say this. Everybody that comes to Wednesday night trainings every single week is here for one reason, because you want to seize the moment. You go into the groups and you share your ideas and you talk amongst each other because you want to seize the moment. But let me tell you this. You can come to the trainings every week. You can post in the face groups all you want. But if you don't take the opportunity to put yourself in front of the right people, it's no different than sitting on the couch every week. I've gotten a whole bunch of emails this week saying, Kerry, how do I do this? Kerry, how do I do this? Kerry, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? I saw this. How do I do this? My whole life, this is how I've learned. I picked up whatever I needed to figure out, and I learned how to do it. I didn't wait for someone else. I seized the moment. I started a web design business and knew nothing about web design. I do everything I have to do exactly what I need to do. Janine's got a good point. Do they watch the training videos? Believe it or not, I would say the majority of people that join as a reseller don't watch a video. And I'm going to tell you how I know why. Because after they've been a part of Instant App Wizard for about 4 or 5 months, they say, where are the training videos? Which tells me they never went through their system. So I want to plead with you tonight on this training because I love and care and want everyone on here to succeed. I feel like each and every one of you are my family. I care that much for you. But you have to break away and seize the moment. You have to wake up in the morning and you say, you know what? Despite everything else, despite anyone else, I don't care what anyone else says, I'm going to be successful today. I'm going to stand on that stage and the lights are going to light up. Everything's going to be bright and I'm going to be a superstar. I'm going to be a winner. I'm going to score today. And let me tell you, you will be amazed at how your life changes. Without question. And I know we've got people on this call right now who wake up every morning and they look in the mirror and they say, I'm going to do it today, and they never get past the kitchen table. You got to stop that today. I'm here to tell you tonight, if you don't stop, you won't be successful. You got to break out of your shell. And you got to do what you got to do. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert. I'm a pastor. I stand in front of people on Sunday, and I preach the word. I've spoken in front of thousands and thousands of people. I grew up as a musician, me and my brothers, and we played in front of thousands of people. I've played with some of the biggest country stars out there. I'm the biggest introvert you've ever seen. I'm scared to death. But I seized the moments. So with that said, let me leave you with this before we get started. Stop depending on others. Stop saying, I've got to find this out, I've got to figure this out, I'm waiting on somebody else. Open your computer, open your laptop, open your notebook, whatever you got, a pencil and piece of paper, and figure it out. And when you do that, everything will change for you. With that said, it is absolutely wonderful to see everybody tonight. And it's always a pleasure to come to you and train. For all of our new people here, if you have not yet, join our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Instant App Wizard. And make sure that you join that group. We have a bunch of people that's a member of that channel, and that's where all of the first the videos go, and you'll get them first before they're posted anywhere. Like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Instant App Wizard. That's not our group, that's our Facebook page. Also, if you forget where you signed up for, sign up at training, or if you've not signed up, always go to instantappwizard.com/training. Excuse me. And or text app call, APPCALL, to 904-548-3411. Now, the Facebook group, this is where it absolutely happens, and I love that place. Somebody said they lost audio. Let me check my audio and see if I'm going out. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me fine? Okay, everybody can hear me fine. Thank you. Go to facebook.com/groups/Instant App Wizard. It's an absolute great place to be. And so I welcome you to come there. We've got over 100 people that have joined that, probably twice as many that joined the forum. There is a lot of great stuff that comes out of the group. Some people like to air in there, and that's fine too. And but it's a wonderful place. Matter of fact, this is my tag of the week from the Facebook group. Michael says, very big thanks goes out to Cheryl Ann, Randall Bolin, and Mike Ross for your help today. Grateful to be a part of such a helpful group. He's out of Houston, Texas. And let me tell you, that's what this group is all about. Okay? It is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we posted some cookies in there a couple of weeks ago. All kind of stuff goes in there. Janine's trying to outdo me every day, which is cool. I mean, that's great. You guys... you save me a lot of time going there doing what you're doing. So post to the group and share. Don't use the group for support and help. I know sometimes you don't get the answer quick enough for yourself, but you know, there's a lot of people that we handle every day, and 99.9% of the support and help is something that isn't with our system. So we're trying to figure out what the problems are and what they're not. And So just leave the support and help out of there. Don't drag the support and help in there. I'm going to start deleting that stuff pretty quick so that we don't have to deal with it. I don't like it in there personally. It takes away from the whole group. If you don't get your comment back just like you think you should from the support and help department, it's probably because they are deep in the middle of it. So don't forget that. But Michael, I appreciate your comment. I guess that's you and your beautiful wife or your girlfriend. But if it's not your wife, you need to propose to her because she's gorgeous. Let's take a look at the shopping cart real quick. I'm a matchmaker tonight. What do you guys think about that? You think they should get married if they're not? Oh, yeah, Michael says yes, that's his wife. Good job, buddy. Will you let her know that I said she was beautiful? She'll send me some cupcakes for Christmas. Let me go over here. I'm going to go into the shopping cart real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the shopping cart. It's extremely simple. It is live. All you have to do is go into your system, go into edit content, go into content, and it's right here. Now, there's a couple of things I do want to go over. I will post again the training from Saturday along with this video. That's why I'm not going to go deep into it. We did a pretty good training on Saturday for about 30 minutes. Watch this tutorial video right here on how to set this up. These PayPal username, password, and signatures are extremely important. Okay? Extremely important. And so watch these videos. It's the PayPal API username, not your PayPal username. That was the biggest question we had when we first got this thing rolling. It's not the PayPal password. It's the PayPal API password and the PayPal API signature. It's right here. So make sure that you use that. And that's about all I'm going to say. Here's the thank you letter that goes out. Okay, once the order is complete. There's been a big question about sales tax. If you can do this a couple of ways, you can figure out the total percentage and put the percentage in here, and or you can roll it into the price. We can't set up sales tax for every single state. Okay, so and in most instances there is no sales tax on internet sales. Just check with your current state. So if you're going to roll it into the price, let's say that it winds up being 20% and it's a $10 item, it's $12. Okay? So it can go either, if you've got texting set up, it'll go via text and mail. Yes, I'm aware of the separate taxes in Canada. I live in Texas. We have one tax. That's a sales tax. And, of course, we all pay federal tax. I mean, we're taxed to death, but everybody rolls it into the price. Gas tax, water tax, you name it tax, phone tax, you know, whatever happened to the Boston Tea Party. But anyway, so this is very simple to set up, very simple to use. If you have texting set up, you can put your phone numbers here, your email notifications here, up to 3 for both. Please watch these videos. I will not answer a question on how to set up PayPal API username, password, and signature. This is step-by-step, over the shoulder, exactly how to do it. Okay? Very, very simple. Very, very simple. And once you set that up, it automatically connects to your restaurant menu and your products and services. All right? Any questions real quick? That's about all I'm going to go into that. And I will post the other video up with the training tonight or tomorrow. Any questions at all? Okay, we've had great success with beta testing. Matter of fact, it's been about 100%. So we had a couple of problems with the Aussie dollar. We fixed that. Chris Morris over in the UK, I don't have a clue. It works on every phone in the world except his. So I don't know. I have a clue about that. but everybody else is working fine. So, okay, if there's not any questions, just set that in the icebox for me. Okay, my milkshake just arrived, so I got to quit. No, I'm kidding. We're going to keep rolling on. Okay, tonight we're going to look at Facebook. And I don't know how, I don't know how long this will take. I'm going to start breaking down the trainings where I don't go into so much, because what happens is there's so much put out. I don't know if there's not enough time for questions or what, but Tom Miles says, can you call me later? No, Tom, for his shopping cart. Absolutely not. But we're going to go into Facebook strategies and how to build your business with Facebook. Facebook is Facebook is one of the phenoms of the social media industry. And I say this, but you think about this. Facebook was supposed to fail. When Zuckerberg started Facebook, it was doomed to fail. And even after it got going, all the bright minds of the internet world said it would never make it. And I don't know how many, they got like 6 billion people in this thing. So somebody missed it somewhere that he was right and they were wrong. But Facebook is a huge phenomenon. And I'm not talking about marketing to the masses with Facebook. I'm talking about putting together a strategy with one or two things with your current client so that you can market their business locally with Facebook. And believe it or not, Facebook, you can market very well, very inexpensively if you do it right. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But you have got to put together a strategy. Now, when you put together your strategy, and I know some of you are going to do it just as I'm sitting here. You're not going to think it out. You're going to run out after tonight's training and you're going to throw some Facebook ads up and you're going to send me an email and tell me, you know what, Kerry, that didn't even work. And then I'm going to go in there and look at it, as I always do when someone tells me something doesn't work. And there's about 15 things that aren't connected where they're supposed to be connected. You see, you've got to put together a strategy, a complete strategy. You've got to map it out. Just like we were talking about mapping out the directories the other day, how you sit down and you map out your directories and you draw them out and you connect one to the other. And I don't know how else and how simple to put it than that. And if you go away from that, you're probably going to fail at your strategy. You know, when a general sits down and he plans on doing something in a war and he's going to take a hill or something, he usually sits down with a whole bunch of people and they strategize and they say, okay, we're going to go from the north side or the south side, and then by 2 o'clock tomorrow we'll be halfway up in the whole 9 yards. So exactly like dealing with children that just do not listen. You know, and that's true. It is true. And so what I'm telling you is right now, when we start going into these social media strategies and you start developing these and you start building these, these trainings aren't for the new person that's here, okay? Although you're going to get a lot out of it. So we're not going back to this is how you build an app, okay? There's 190 videos in there that can show you how to build an app. We're fixing to start showing you how to build your customer base and take these strategies and make a lot of money. And I had somebody call me the other day, and it's just absolutely boggles my mind when you guys call me this and say, I'm trying to sell an app for $39 and I can't sell one. Then go out and sell one for $599. And when you find that person, you just sold 10 apps. I don't know what the answer is for that, because when I ask you what you're doing, it's always you don't have a strategy. You don't know what to say to the people. And so I can't help you with that if you don't have a strategy. Now, if you got a strategy, we can sit down and we can start taking apart. But What you have to do, and I'm going to tell you now, and I want everybody to hear what I'm saying, and I'm going to ask you to type yes because I want to make sure that you understand specifically that to do what I'm fixing to start training you on, you've got to have a plan. Is everybody willing to put together a plan and a strategy before you go forward with what we're going to teach on? And this teaching is going to last for the next several weeks. Very good, very good, very good, absolutely very good. That's great. And that's what we got to do. And that's what I'm going to teach you. Guys, I've been very successful in my life putting together strategies. Very, very, very successful. But this is what's going to happen. So I want you to beware. I'm giving you some analysis along with the whole training. If you get frustrated because it's not going quick enough, you're not gonna make it because you're gonna start overthinking it. I'm one of my pet peeve in life, and you can ask some of the people that are resellers, is overthinking and overdoing. This is the simplest business in the world. We got one of the greatest platforms on the market today, and I can tell you now, you can look in the Facebook group. We spend 99% of our time going out there trying to find snippets of code to rewrite something, then go out and sell what we got. I see it. And you know why you do that? Because you don't have a strategy to sell what you have. And this is what happens. You walk into a store, and this goes to this Facebook strategy. You're going to walk into the store, and you're going to say, listen, John, do you use Facebook? Oh, absolutely, I use Facebook. Okay. And you're going to leave it at that. See, what you got to do is you got to sit down with them and say, okay, John, do you have a Facebook page? Yes, I've got a Facebook page. Is it working for you? Well, absolutely it's working for me. Do you mind if we look at it and break your laptop out and see how many likes he's got? See how many posts he has. A business should be posting twice a day in their Facebook page. Okay, twice a day. If you've got a Facebook strategy, you should start posting twice a day for that business. Now they can do one of two things. And I don't know if you guys know this. Did you realize that there are companies out there right now that you can go hire, and they charge about $100 a day, and they will post for you twice a day in your Facebook page. And they make it look really good. They're an admin, and they go in there and post, and it looks like you put it in there, and they keep up with what you're doing. And they're making fortunes. There's companies making hundreds of thousands of dollars a day doing nothing but going out posting in Facebook groups. But this is what happens. You get in front of that person and you sit down and you say, okay, Carrie, do you have a Facebook page? Absolutely I do. Is it working for you? Absolutely it is. Well, how many people are going to it? I don't have a clue. Well, where do you market at? I don't know how to market it. Well, do you have a Facebook window cling? No, I don't. Do you have Facebook on any of your marketing materials? No, I don't. Then how's anybody going to find you? Well, it's Facebook. Doesn't everybody find you on Facebook? Absolutely not. It's no different than a website. There's about 10 to 15 front page posts on Google. And if you're not paying someone about $10,000 a month, you're probably not going to be in a major ad group on the front page of Google. Now, I can come into Commerce, Texas, where there's only 8,000 people, and I can get on the front page of Google pretty quick, especially with a YouTube video. But I'm going to tell you right now, I can take that same YouTube video and go to Dallas, Texas, and the chance of being on the front page in 6 months is slim to none. But if I can go pay a great SEO company, and I've paid a lot of money to SEO companies. I've told you guys that story before, where you spend all that money and you're still not on the front page of Google. But you know what? They're always going to get you there. Do you not think that Yelp doesn't have a whole room of SEO gurus sitting there keeping them on the front page? They understand algorithms. They understand exactly how that works. They watch Google like we watch television. They understand every time the algorithms change, they can feel it, they can see it. They've got specialized software that watches the algorithms. They know what the keyword is for the day, and they change it constantly. And people pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for that. Why? Because they're marketing geniuses. You can take a Facebook strategy and become a marketing genius for your clients. They will absolutely love you for it because you can drive a lot of business with a Facebook strategy. And it all starts with that little thing we call the mobile app. That's how important it is. You see, because if they don't have a Facebook page and they don't have a username and a sign-in, guess what you cannot do with our system? Anybody have a clue what you can't do with our system if they don't have Facebook set up? You can't put them in the marketing platform. You cannot post in the marketing platform. If they don't have a Facebook page, that's 1/4 of the system that doesn't work in the marketing platform. So by not approaching them with a Facebook strategy, you just cheated them. Same way with Twitter, same way with email, and same way with text messaging. So Facebook strategies are very important. Now, you can do a lot of things with Facebook strategies to drive them to your app. Will Sims is on here. He's got a great Facebook strategy along with his mobile app coupon system that grows every single week. And I know it's doing it because I'm watching him. And he's doing a little bit of Facebook marketing. And he's driving some people to his page. And he's posting on his page. Like his page and see his post. He's always talking about a business doing this or something doing that. He keeps it active. And you've got to be able to do that with a company. So let's go over here and let's start looking. I may have to sign all back in. This has been up since this afternoon. Let me go in here and sign up and sign in again. I just went over 1,000 friends, and you want to know something? I bet I don't know 25 of them. How does that happen? I can't figure that out. Now, all these over here are pages. You see all these pages right here? This was the first page I built, Roofs at Cost. Let me see here. The first thing you got to do is create a page. Now, creating a page isn't rocket science, okay? All you have to do, on here somewhere it says create a page. Where does it say create a page? Well, there's one of the places, and I know up here it says create a page somewhere. So all you have to do is go in and click on create a page. Now, the great thing about Facebook is it is, okay, hang on just one second, buddy. I'm going to move you over. It's good to see you, Robert. Okay, so you need to create a page. Now, you got to decide what you're going to do here, okay? Is it a local business or place? Probably. Okay, so we're going to choose a category, church, whatever. Okay, there's a lot of ways. Is it a company or organization? Is it a brand or a product? We can go down here. Okay, we're going to build, this is food and beverage. We'll say food and beverages. We'll say a restaurant here, okay? Brand or product name, we're going to say Carrie's Restaurant. I'm going to click I agree. I'm going to click Get Started. Okay, continue as Carrie Miller. Yes, because I'm going to control this page. Right now I'm in Mobile Magic Coupon. I'm going to control this page. I got an ad start. Sorry, guys. I got all into this before. Started all this before. What am I trying to say? Let me go in here and start over because I had to change things. Let's go in here to restaurants. Anywhere. We'll say computers. Carrie's Computers. Okay. Now, I get this question all the time. Matter of fact, I get it at least 2 or 3 times a week. Matter of fact, I saw somebody post today, I think it was Will Sims, said, boy, I wish I had 2 or 3 Facebook pages. you're not really supposed to do that, but I do have 3 Facebook pages, okay? But my main Facebook page is Kerry K. Miller. I've had it from the beginning, probably 5 years now or whatever. So my Facebook page, and you can do this with your customers too, if you want to admin their pages. Now, they may want to give you their login and passwords and all that, but what I recommend is when you build pages, if you've already got something set up that you've been using for a while, use it. Or go in and set it up under another name, okay, and use that to manage your pages. So I'm going to get started here. And I'm going to create my page. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is about us, okay? Add a description about Kerry. Kerry's computers are awesome. Now you'll want to put a little more better description in there. Do I have a website or a Twitter account or Yelp links? Put something in there, okay? Okay, is Kerry's computer a real business product or brand? Yes. Will Kerry's computer be the authorized and official representation of this business product or brand? Yes. Save info. Now I can go ahead and put a profile picture up there if I want to, or I can wait. I'm going to skip because I just want you to get the gist, because believe it or not, there's people on here that haven't set up a page yet. Now, for advertising, you can go ahead and add a payment method now, or you can do it when you create your ads. They take PayPal and MasterCard, Visa, Discover, the whole 9 yards. I'm not going to add a payment yet, and I'm going to skip that. And man, look at there. In a matter of minutes, I built my page. Now I'm going to add a profile picture. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I don't know what I'm going to put in there. Let me see here. Let me find one that fits. I'm in the wrong thing here. Hang on. Yeah, baby. Well, I had one that I was going to use. Now let me put this in there. Let me see if that'll work. It may tell me it's too big or too small. Y'all have sinuses where you live? There you go. So I put me a picture in there, and I'm going to add a cover photo. Upload a photo. Now I've got one that I just built that I really liked. I don't know what I did with it. Hang on just a second. Gosh, I wanted to show you this because I wanted to show you something. Right. Now I've got my image going in there. And this is how quick it is. Now let me tell you something. You can turn around and charge several $100s for doing this. You can go in and charge anything you want. Now let me show you something here. I want you to see what I've done. I'm going to save the change. Everybody understands call to action, right? Everybody understands what call to action is. We want call to actions on our phone apps. That's why you put on there click to call. We want call to actions on everything you do, okay? So right here, it says click on the star. And what did I do? I put a little arrow there with a little zinger up there so they could see it. Select add to interest list for daily coupon deals, okay? So we come down here and we're going to add this to our interest list for daily coupon deals. Okay, so now we've got a new list going on, and I will be able to get every day, every time they post something up there, I'm going to get new coupon deals. And the reason I knew to do that is because I put a call to action on there. Right there. So there's a lot of things to do up here. If you want them to like your page, put them there and tell them to like your page. Because when they're in there, most people are going to be only be in there for a few seconds. Unless they're really, delved into what you've got going on there. So make sure you use this up here. Now, you can't, they've really changed their terms of service on here. You can't put a bunch of web addresses and you can't do a bunch of advertising up here. It's got to be Facebook savvy. So in order to do that, what you want to do is you want to use this space, and I want you to think of this space as something that you're renting. That this space is going to make you money. It's kind of like going out and renting a 200 square foot building, and you're going to put something in the window to attract people to do what you want to do. Does everybody understand where I'm going with that? Does everybody understand what I'm saying with that? This is your window of opportunity right here. So what you want to do is you want to use this placemat right here to tell people exactly what to do. I could have said, like this page. I could have did anything, but I'm using this, and I'm building a coupon campaign right now, and I'm going to use this right here so they can add their daily deals to that. Now, I don't know about you. I just created a page. Thank you very much. And my goal is to what? Drive people to that page. Now, I know I've said this 100,000 times in the last year and a half, over 200 videos and all the training I've done. How many of you right now, and be honest, how many of you have gone out and created a Facebook window cling for your clients? Anybody? And be honest. And everybody's saying, no, I haven't. And you haven't because even though you hear it and you think about it, you don't, Kelly Miller, you don't realize. I wasn't getting onto my kids. I was getting onto my dog. She's chewing on one of my cords to my flashlights for my green screen. You don't realize it because you don't think about it. Okay, Leslie says she's done about 6. Awesome, Leslie. That's what I want to hear. You don't think about it because you don't realize the importance of it. Think about this. And this just isn't for your clients. We got to think about ourselves too. We got to be a little bit selfish, right? I mean, it's about our clients, but it's about our bottom line. What do we want to do? Well, I'm a guy, not a girl. All right, you go, guy. That was Leslie, by the way. That was the funniest thing I've seen all night, buddy. But we got to be a little bit selfish, okay? We want to make sure that this is advertising for us too, don't we? We want to make sure that people are seeing the products that we've created for this person, don't we? So we want to make sure when we teach them and or we make the post in here that we're doing what in every single post? That we are putting that mobile app URL in there. Now, why do we want to do that? Can anybody tell me why we want to make sure that those mobile app URLs is in every one of those posts? That's exactly right. We're telling people how to contact us, even though it's their app. Our contact information is in there. Call to action, absolutely. Guys, this can be your gravy train on their dollar. Believe it or not. What if you put up here in the corner, powered by GetMobi.com or powered by Mobi Advertising Group? Or put it down. It doesn't have to be big. Just needs to be small. But you need to put it in there. This needs to be your stopping ground. And I'm telling you, what's going to happen is you build this thing, and I'm going to show you in just a minute how we're going to start building this. What you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to take this and you're going to be able to explode your business with, because who's going to be going into these pages for these businesses? Other business people. Because you're going to help drive them there. You're going to pick out all the business people in town. You're going to be able to drive down and send them to this page. Not only are you going to be able to send them to this page, you're going to be able to send them anywhere you want. Now, how many of you understand short stack or know anything about short stack? Janine, you must like to eat. You always got food on the brain. Hey, I do too, man. I can't say nothing. I love to eat. Okay, we're going to log in here, and I'm going to log in with my Facebook because I want it to connect right to that page. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to create a tab from a template. And guys, this is shortstack.com. You don't have to pay for this. Oh, that was Diego. Diego must be hungry, dude. You need to feed him, Janine. You don't have to pay for this. You get 2,500 likes for free. And then you start upgrading it. So you're in good shape until you start really building your likes up there. Okay? So we'll build a quick one here real quick. This is a powerful tool. And it's free. So you've got to learn how to use it. Let's go into public templates here, and let me find one that's easy. I mean, you can do anything with this thing. You can put Instagram pages up, calendars, you name it, man. Corporate business cards, YouTube channel, contact us page, football poll template, pin and win, restaurant reservations, photo promotion. I can't find the one I'm looking for. It's a coupon thingy. Video voting. You can even put your MailChimp data in there if you got MailChimp. And somebody asked me this question the other day. Let me explain something to you. I use 4 different autoresponders, including my Instant App Wizard stuff. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's all integrated in one thing. Marketers use multiple autoresponder systems, and they're not all put together. Here's a Foursquare who's checked in template. Well, I cannot find the stupid template I'm looking for. Well, I'm just going to put anything up there. How about that? Okay, here it is right here. Fan only coupon. I'm just click back, and there it was. Now this thing pops up a little WYSIWYG thing here, and it's very simple to use. And I'm not going to make a bunch of changes to it. I'm not going to edit. I just want to show you how simple this is. I'm going to make the tab. I'm going to install the tab. I'm going to go to Quick Publish. And I just made that page. I don't remember what it was called. Carrie's Computers right there. Okay, if it's not there, just refresh your thingy. I've been in here all day, so we're going to go to Carrie's Computer, and I'm going to install that. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to go back into Carrie's Computers. And there's my tab. And when I click on that and like that, okay, now I've already liked this in Carrie's Computer, so I can't like it again, but this is all hidden right here, okay? It says, like this page to reveal a coupon, and you're able to put the coupon. Now, you can also put a picture of the coupon in there, and you can do the whole 9 yards, okay? Now, you can drive all of this from your marketing platform. You can do deals of the week, deals of the day, the whole 9 yards. And you can use this to build your client's business like absolute never before. There's a short code right here too. You can actually do tracking. I'll do that. I'll use the short code. Does everybody follow me so far where I'm at? I don't want to go too fast, but I don't want to spend 12 hours on this either. Okay, some say kind of, some say yes, some say maybe. Does everybody understand what we built this for? Does everybody understand the purpose of building this page? Let me start there, because I'll take this over to next week if I have to. Building this page to drive business from Facebook to this customer's store. The new tab comes in right here. You can put a picture here. You can come up here to edit. Sorry about that. You can put a picture on this. You can change all this. I'm not going to do that right now. There's an edit button that comes up right here. I can come in here. I can remove from the favorites. I can edit settings. I can link to this tab. I can do whatever I want to with it. Edit settings allows me to go in and upload a picture right here. It says custom tab image. I just put a tab in there. I'll go ahead and do it since I'm here. Edit. Choose file. It's got to be 111 by 174 by 74. I probably don't have a picture for that size. I probably don't. Let's see if this will fit. Okay, it's got to be the right dimension. So you just come in here and you do that. It's 111 by 74. Facebook does not give you any leeway. Okay? Yes, Facebook, yes. Short stack, very simple, man. All you got to do is be in your Facebook page, or it's going to ask you to log in the Facebook page you want, and just go into templates and start building. It's drag and drop friendly. It's very easy, and they've actually got videos in there. See right here, I'm logged in as me. Very, 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 very simple. Okay? Very simple. You play with this for a day and you'll think, man, why haven't I been using that all along? Now, let me say this. I'm not taking you away from your mobile app business. You're doing this because why? Facebook is a part of the mobile app industry. It is a part of your marketing platform. You have to be in there and put it together, okay? Short Stack is your special app page. It's an app page creator. And what I've done with it is, and I've done it on a different site where I'm actually building everything together. This is going to be a weekly deal right here. And what it's going to do is it's going to drive them to the page, and they're going to like the page. And you can change this every week. This right here, use code sample 20 to save 20% at checkout. All they do is they'll go up to the checkout and say, hey, I saw this on Facebook. And also you'll be driving them to the app and the whole 9 yards. Okay? All it does is create an app page for the page that you created. That's all Short Stack does. And you don't even have to use Short Stack. Okay? At all. You can drive them right here to the page. I just like it because I can collect data from it. I can do tracking from it. I can actually put videos up there. There's video pages. Let's say you've got a nightclub, okay, and you want to put some videos up there. So you can come in here and you can put some nice app pages in and put some videos up there in the whole 9 yards. All it is just an extension of your page. And the extension with Short Stack allows you to do 92 different things. And in this instance, it's a coupon page. And they like your page, which is what you want them to do. Okay, you want them to like your page so their activities, and when they start doing stuff, you're starting to post on their page. When you go over here and they like your page and you post over here, it posts on their Facebook page, their actual home page. Like up here when you say home, that goes to the old home page. And when they like your page, that's where you're posting to. When they like your coupon, when something happens on your coupon page, it posts on their page. Does that make sense for you there, Greg? Okay. I want to make this very clear. It doesn't matter to me if we take 3 weeks to do this, because you guys, if you will take this information I'm giving you, just simply start with building the page. If you will build the page for your clients and start driving customers there, you will be amazed at what it does for them. 90% of you said that you haven't even approached your customer with a Facebook window cling. If you'll go to Vistaprint, they've got the window clings already made for you on their news feed. I'm sorry, that's what it's called. That's the proper terminology for that. On their news feed. It posts on their news feed, not on their page. I'm not Facebook lingo savvy, I guess I could say. Okay, so now we've got all that done right there. And I'm going to take the last 10 minutes and I'm going to show you something really cool. Creating an ad. Now, be honest again, why have you never tried to create an ad on Facebook? Do you think it's the cost? Does the fear of something running all day long, charging you money, does that kind of scare you away? Yes, the control of cost. Just a little, absolutely. But let me tell you the great thing about Facebook. You can pause it whenever you want. You can stop the money flow. You can set it to whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to with it. We're going to go in here and we're going to create an ad. Now, I'm not going to get real deep into this tonight. I'm going to get a lot deeper into this section next week, but I just want to show you something real quick. I can do a couple of things here with this page. I can take that short code that I showed you a while ago and send them directly to that page, or I can send them to that specific page. I can send them really wherever I want to go. But what I want to do is I want to send them to this page here. I'm just going to copy it from there because that's the quickest thing to do. And I'll put it right here. This is going to be the destination URL of my app, okay, of my ad. And I'm going to say, okay, that's where I want it to go. And it's going to go to my ad page, and it's finding it. And you can see there it already starts pulling everything up for you. Now next week I'm going to walk through this, and I'm going to show you step by step how to put the proper images in here, what you want to do with that, okay? But we go down here and we say, okay, this is what we want. Now this over here, and this is what will go in a news feed if you want it to go in a news feed. This is what goes in the sidebar if you want it to go in the sidebar. Does everybody understand the sidebar, the ads that you see on the sidebar, and the sponsored ads you see in the news feed? There's two different kind of ads. I don't really run a lot of news feed ads, okay? But we're going to come down here, and you see where it says United States, and this is where we're going to stop when I finish this right here. I want to show you something. We've got United States up here, and I want to go down to city. I mean, you can see here there's 180 million people in the United States that are in Facebook. I don't want to target 180 million people at 10 cents at 10 cents a thousand. So I'm going to put Greenville, Texas. And Greenville is kind of the main hub around here. So there's 18,200 people there. So I'm going to say Wolf City. It's another little town. And I'm going to say Commerce, Texas. These are all the towns around there. Now you can go include cities within 10 miles, but I just want to show you the whole overall thing here. I can say Royse City, Texas. These are all people that would go to Greenville. And I'll stop it right there. There's 34,000 people. Now, I don't really want to market to a 13-year-old for a restaurant coupon probably. Okay? Now, when it comes close to Christmas time, and I want to market to 13-year-olds, let's say 13 to 16-year-olds. That's 1,500 people, okay? So we want to broaden that up there. I'm going to go all the way to the max here because I'm doing some mass marketing here. And I'm going to start at about 20 years old. So that's 30,000 people in a specified area that I can place ads on their news feeds. Okay? Yeah, I hate them too, but you know what, Janine and Diego, I probably click on 75% of them, and don't ask me why, but I do. Because they always intrigue me because I want to see what they're about. So now I've drilled down here, and I've got 30,000 people I can target to in my specified area to drive them to my coupon app, okay, my personal coupon app that I'm going out selling to everybody in Greenville, Texas. And I'm sending them directly to the daily coupon special page. Or I could send them directly to, where's the new page? Carrie's computer page. Now, I can get likes out of them. And I'm going to go into this next week, or I can actually promote a page post. Now, let me tell you something that's cool about page posts, and I'm going to teach you how to do this next week. It's how you put a video in page post, and your video winds up over in the sidebar. Have you guys seen the videos over in the sidebars? Where you click on it, and you're actually getting a full infomercial versus just a little 3-line ad? They do that from promoting from page post. They actually put the video in the page post, and it comes up down here for page post, and you can put it in your sponsored story, and or right here, that little video is going to show up, and it's going to have the little video error on there, and it's a huge draw for people. They just have to click on that, and then what you do is you send them, and you do your call to action where they click on the link that's in the video page. But we're going to go over that next week, so let's continue on here. Okay, I'm going to target to anybody. Only people not connected. I'm going to do anyone. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. Did I take my, I did. I took my cities out of there. I'll just put Greenville in there. I was wondering what happened there. I'm not going to worry about this right here. I don't care about demographics and interest and all that crap. I want anyone in that group. Okay, they gave me another 200 people to market to. All men, all relationships, anyone, workplaces, dollars. Now, let me tell you what to do right here. Put that at about $10 a day. Those of you that say, man, there ain't no way I'm going to spend 50 or 60 bucks a day, I've put them on $10, and I've reached out to 30,000 people and spent 60 cents. Okay, I mean, it's scary to do, but put this at a low number. Put it at $5. That's the most you're going to spend that day. All right? Now, this is just me. This is the way I market, because this is the way I get my biggest bang for the buck. All right? The biggest bang for the buck for this low of a number is cost per thousand. Okay? So I want to optimize for impressions, and that's going to be cost per thousand, and it's going to cost me 56 cents, okay, for every 1,000 impressions that are made. Does everybody understand that? So it has to hit 1,000 feeds, and it's going to cost you 56 cents. Does everybody comprehend that number there? cost per 1,000 impressions. So there's 18,000 people that I'm marketing to. So I can do a whole lot of impressions on those 18,000 people. I can let it loose, man. I can just let it run. And those people will see that ad over and over and over and over. Now, this is what's going to happen. You're going to say, I'm not getting no response from those ads. Just the fact that they're seeing that targeted ad for their targeted area, the branding is phenomenal. One thing I will show you next week is, see this little logo right here? And I've already seen this in some of the ads I'm running. I put my URL on this logo, and guess what they're doing? They're not clicking on the ad at all. It's going right straight to my website. So when you design this logo, it's got to be something that's kind of catchy, that's going to catch their eye. And I noticed today somebody was advertising with Mark's monkey face, so they must have took it from his page or something. I don't know where he got it from, but this little image here is extremely important. And I highly recommend that you put your URL on that logo. So even if you have to go buy a logo with 2 or 3 numbers on it and a .com, so it'll fit on there, I highly recommend you doing that. But let's go back down here. Now, what is the suggested bid rate right here? 6 cents to $3.11. So the low end 6 cents, the high end $3.11. So come over here and move that to 10 cents and submit your ad. I'm running 10-cent ads right now, and I'm getting about 450 to 500 impressions a day. And because of that logo, a lot of them are going straight to the website, and they're not even clicking on the ad. And the reason I know that is because I use what? What do I look at to see if they're going straight to my website and see where they're coming from? Analytics. Thank you. I just want to make sure you guys pay. So you see here, I've got $5 a day, 10 cents per 1,000, and I'm reaching out to 18,000 people. That's very inexpensive advertising to drive them to that Facebook page. Now, do you not think that you couldn't go out and sell that project for 30 cents a 1,000? 50 cents a 1,000? Absolutely you could. Absolutely you could. So what you want to make sure you do is do what first? What's the first thing we're going to do? Any questions on this at all? I'm going real depth into advertising next week. Real in depth. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to run you through a complete campaign. I'm going to have I'll have my credit card already in there, so you don't see me put my information in there, and Will goes out or Janine goes out and buys a bunch of cookies with my money and feeds them to Diego while he's sitting on the beach. You got to have a strategy. Okay? We're going to have a strategy. Very important. So tonight when you get off here, don't run to Facebook and build your page. Break out a notepad and start mapping out your strategy. Let me recommend you do this. Go to one of your customers that you really like. He's more partial to chocolate. Go to one of your customers you really, really like, okay? And say, listen, I want to sit down with you, and I want to build a Facebook strategy. And it's not going to cost you a penny. But what I want you to do for me is every time we do something, every time we see something, I want you to write something for me. I want you to write a testimonial to what I did for you and what this Facebook page is doing for you. You're not going to spend, you won't even spend $100. But you're going to start seeing that page start getting likes, and you're going to start seeing people driven to that. Let me tell you, in Greenville, Texas, you put a coupon up there, and I will have one up there by next week. I'll start driving business next week. I'm going to have one live. You're going to see it happening, okay? you're going to start seeing the likes go up, and you're going to start seeing people go to those pages. Put a video. I'm going to teach you how to put that video in there where you can really drive traffic. Maybe they've got a special on jeans, and they've got somebody that can come out and model the jeans and put it on a video. 3-minute video reaching 18,000 people. You can't buy airtime like that for 50 cents. 1,000 impressions. It just doesn't happen. So build your strategy. Sit down and think about exactly what you're going to do. Build it out in your mind. Sit down with your client. Do the whole 9 yards. And then start building it. Start with the app page first, okay, with the fan page first. And you can use ShortStack or not. I threw ShortStack in there tonight, and you all need to go to ShortStack, set up your account, and start playing with it. It's an amazing program. I mean, it's got football schedules in there. It's got all kind of crap in there. And people will naturally, if you put that button on there and you put the right logo on that button, they're going to click on that and go in there anyway. Put a daily deals on there. Put a daily deals thing on there, and they'll start clicking on that to see what the daily deals are, because that logo is big. You saw how big the logo was. Okay? Any questions at all? I'm not going to drag it out tonight because I want this stuff to start sinking in. I think I put too much out. When I put out 6 subjects a night, I think it's too much. So I'm going to try to back it down to 1 subject a week. Any questions at all? Does anybody mind if I change the format like that so we can start really getting a big bang for the buck? Absolutely, man. Thank you. Okay, guys, next week we're going to go deep into ads. I'm going to have an ad. I'm going to have a live ad running. I'm going to show you how the ad works. I'm going to show you how to build that fan page and start driving traffic in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to take the Greenville, Texas. I'm going to take the Hunt County directory, and I'm going to start driving people in there, and you're going to see exactly how to do that. Do I have a video on this? I just created a video on this. That's what training is for. I just did a video. This will be a video by tomorrow morning. Good thought. Subject, and at the end, open it for Q&A. Because I'd like to really, I'd like to really start just absolutely just, I want to help you guys build your businesses so bad. You just don't even know, man. When I see someone give up, and that's what they do is they give up, it breaks my stinking heart. I mean, it breaks it in two. When I see people delete texting, it breaks my heart. Because I know that they didn't go in there and properly sell texting. And I know there's some people on here that delete texting all the time. And they didn't properly sell the texting. They did not teach the people how to use the texting. You cheated your customer. I mean, I'm all about the customer, the clients, but the biggest thing I'm about is you. Trust me. Any more questions? Guys, we had a packed house tonight, and everybody hung out, so it must have been good. All right, everybody. Good night. God bless. And remember this. The hardest door to open is the car door. Will Sims. Will's been opening that car door, guys. Great job. Great job. All right, folks. God bless you, man. Have a great night, and we will see you next Wednesday. And I'll have the training up here shortly.